staring at the blue light in the dark, tracing the remains of a faded spark. You said you'd stay until the stars fell down, but you left me stranded in this empty town. The screen is glowing with the words you said, 1,000 promises that are completely dead. Now there's only text messages left on the screen, and a bitter taste of where we have been. Every sweet word was a beautiful trap, a carefully drawn but a broken map. I learned the truth when you walked out the door. Love was a lie, and I don't believe anymore. Yeah, love was a lie. Scroll through the nights when you swore you cared, the late night secrets that we closely shared. It's funny how a paragraph can look so true when it's written by a liar just like you. The letters don't bleed, and the pixels don't cry. They just sit there staring as the night but a digital heart doesn't feel that much. I fell for the type, I fell for the screen, for a perfect romance that was never seen. It was all a game, it was all a game. Now there's only text messages left on the screen, and a bitter taste of where we have been. Every sweet word was a beautiful trap, a carefully drawn messages glowing in the dark, just cold, flat lines. Love was a lie, it was all a game. Watch the sunset painting up the sky, the same old colors from when you and I would sit together on this wooden pier. It feels so close, like you were standing here. They say that time will wash the slate so clean, but they don't know the places that we've been. I changed the sheets and rearranged the room to shake the heavy, suffocating gloom. But every corner holds a piece of you, a brilliant shade of unforgettable blue. I close my eyes to find a little peace, but the rewinding just will never cease, because the memories never fade out. They whisper through the static and the doubt, a permanent tattoo upon my mind. The beautiful mistakes we left behind. Years can rush on by, the world can't spin, but I'm still trapped in where we used to begin. No, they never fade out. I heard your favorite song on the radio. It took me back to 7 years ago. The way you laughed, the way you held my hand like we were royalty in a promised land. The music stops, the silence takes its place, but I can still vividly see your face, because the memories never fade out. They whisper through the static and the doubt, a permanent tattoo upon my mind. The beautiful mistakes we left behind. Years can rush on by, the world can spin, but I'm still trapped in where we used to begin. No, they never fade out. They told me love would blur around the edges like holding gone forgotten pledges, but you're as sharp as a diamond in the rough. Apparently, forgetting isn't strong enough. Because the memories never fade out. They whisper through the static and the doubt, a permanent tattoo upon my mind. The beautiful mistakes we left behind. Years can rush on by, the world can't spin, but I'm still trapped in where we used to begin. No, they never fade out. The walls are closing in, the shadows stretch so long. I try to remember where the light belongs. The silence in this room is heavy and it's cold, holding on to promises that started to unfold. I look toward the window, but the glass is only black, wishing for a yesterday that's never coming back. And I'm still waiting for dawn, waiting for the sky to break, counting every heavy breath and every single ache. The night is like an ocean, and I am sinking deep, with a heart that's far too broken to ever fall asleep. Yeah, I'm still waiting for dawn, but the dark just stays the same. The chair across from mine is empty in the dim. My mind keeps wandering back to the edge of the outside world, but there is no sign of red. Just the echoes of the cruel words that you said. And I'm still waiting for dawn, waiting for the sky to break, counting every heavy breath and every single ache. The night is like an ocean, and I am sinking deep, with a heart that's far too broken to ever fall asleep. Yeah, I'm still waiting for dawn, but the dark just stays the same. They say the sun will rise, they say the pain will pass, but time is moving slow like water through the glass. How long can a soul survive inside an endless night? How many tears must fall before I see the light? Still waiting for dawn. Will the morning ever come, or am I left here in the dark, forever undone? Still waiting for dawn. The porch light is still burning where you left it on last night. Your shoes are by the doorway in the fading evening light. The dinner table set for two, the food is growing cold, and I am holding on to all the stories that you told. You only went to step outside, a moment in the air, but I turned around to find that there was no one standing there. The hallway smells of your perfume, the laundry's on the bed, 100 sweet unfinished things we should have done instead. No slammed doors in anger, no tears to start the fight, just a sudden heavy silence in the middle of the night. You didn't pack a single bag, you didn't leave a trace, just left me with the memory of your handsome smiling face. And no goodbye was said, no was said. Did you mean to leave me standing in the dark? Did you mean to tear the light right from this fragile heart? I'm screaming at the shadows, I'm begging for a sign. How can you be a memory when you were just mine? Because the worst part of the ending is no goodbye was said. I lock the windows and I shut the blinds, trying to escape what you left behind. The walls of this room are closing in tight as I face another long and breathless night. I trusted your smile, I trusted your touch, but you took my heart and you broke it too much. I'm standing in the dark, tearing at the seams, but nobody hears me when I start to scream. The world keeps moving while I break into, trapped in the damage that was left by you. Every forever was a beautiful trap, the bridge that you burned while I crossed the map. Now the silence is heavy and the truth is so high. Love was a lie. Yeah, love was a lie. I open my mouth but there's no sound at all, just the echo of my tears as they hit the wall. You made me believe we were meant to be, while you engineered a way to ruin me. It's a quiet kind of torture, a silent distress, an absolute beautiful, devastating mess. I'm standing in the dark, tearing at the seams, but nobody take a breath and try to clear my throat, but every word just sinks like a heavy stone. I'm screaming out inside a crowded room, but it's a quiet kind of midnight gloom. They look right through me like I'm made of glass, just waiting for the awkward phase to pass. I raise my hand, I try to state my case, but they just stare right past my painted face. My voice is drowning in their sea of noise, while they are playing with their fragile toys. I tell the mirror what I'm longing for, but the reflection only hits the floor. Because nobody listens to me, nobody hears the quiet rhythm of my falling tears. I'm shouting secrets to a stormy sky, while the rest of the world just passes by. A broken frequency, a muted plea. Oh, it feels like nobody listens to me. I sit at dinner while the stories spin. I open up my mouth to jump right in, but they just cut me off and turn away, like I had absolutely naught to say. I fold my hands and swallow down the spark, and let myself dissolve into the dark. Because nobody listens to me, nobody hears the quiet rhythm of my falling tears. I'm shouting secrets to a stormy sky, while the rest of the world just passes by. A broken frequency, a muted plea. Oh, it feels like nobody listens to me. And by a language that they cannot read, is pain the only currency they need? I tear my heart, I'll place it on the stage, but they just turn the page. They just turn the page. Because nobody listens to me, nobody hears the quiet rhythm of my falling tears. I'm shouting secrets to a stormy sky, while the rest of the world just passes by. A broken frequency, a muted plea. Oh, it feels like nobody listens to me, nobody hears. Does anybody care? I'm just a whisper in the empty air. I'm staring at a glowing screen in the dark, searching for a flicker, a leftover spark. The room is so quiet, the world is asleep, but I'm guarding these words that I promised to keep. Your voice isn't here to soften the blow, just lines on glass from a lifetime ago. Now there's only text messages left on my screen, the closest I'll get to the places we've been. Blue boxes of promises, white lines of pain, reading your I love yous over again. You walked out the door, and you took the whole sky, leaving only text text messages to tell me goodbye. I scroll to the top where the summer began. Back when you called me your ultimate plan. I type out a sentence, then delete every word, because feelings this broken shouldn't be heard. It's a digital cemetery of what we used to be, just a pixelated memory of you and me. Now there's only text messages left on my screen. The closest I'll get to the places we've been, blue boxes of promises, white lines of pain. Reading your I love yous over again. You walked out the door and you took the whole sky, leaving only text messages to tell me goodbye. They don't have a heartbeat, they don't have a sigh, they don't show the tears that fell from your eye. Just cold little letters arranged in a row, a cruel plastic record of letting me go. Now there's only text messages left on my screen. The closest I'll get to the places we've been, blue boxes of promises, white lines of pain. Reading your I love yous over again. You walked out the door and you took the whole sky, leaving only text messages to tell me goodbye. The candles are burning low in the room. Shadows are dancing in the quiet gloom. I linger a moment by the open door, knowing I won't walk through it anymore. The cold wind is blowing, the stars lose their light as I step away into the lonely night. So this is me saying my last goodbye. No tears left to fall from a heavy sky. I'm letting go of the hand I used to hold, leaving behind the stories we told. It's time to break the final tie. This is my last goodbye. The pictures are fading, the colors turn gray. Everything we built just drifted away. I look at the floor where we used to dance and wonder how we lost our very last chance. No words left to whisper, no reasons to stay. The dawn is approaching to wash us away. So this is me saying my last goodbye. No tears are left to fall from a heavy sky. I'm letting go of the hand I used to hold, leaving behind the stories we told. It's time to break the final tie. This is my last goodbye. Don't look for my shadow when the sun goes down. Don't listen for my footsteps in this empty town. We reached the end of a beautiful road, and now I must carry a different load. So this is me saying my last goodbye. No tears left to fall from a heavy sky. I'm letting go of the hand I used This is my last goodbye. My last goodbye. The silence is loud. Goodbye. The sheets are too cold on the right side of the bed, and the silence is making a noise in my head. The pillows are piled where your shoulders should be, just a hollowed out space where you used to hold me. I look at the ceiling, the shadows are long, and the comfort of having you near me is gone. The blanket is heavy, the room is so wide, with nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. The dark is the ocean, I'm sinking so deep, with too many memories preventing my sleep. The hardest reality is starting to rise as I look at the space right in front of my eyes. I'm sleeping alone tonight now. The rain on the window is tapping so slow, like a rhythm of sorrow that won't let me go. I turn to my side and I reach through the air, but my fingers just brush through the emptiness there. We built a whole world in the dark of this room. Now it's just a forgotten and quiet old tomb. The blanket is heavy, the room is so wide, with nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. The dark is the ocean, I'm sinking so deep, with too many memories preventing my sleep. The hardest reality is starting to rise as I look at this space right in front of my eyes. I'm sleeping alone tonight now. Oh, how did a place that once felt like a home turn into a desert where I walk alone? I close my eyes tight and I pray for the dawn to take away the ache of knowing you're gone. The blanket is heavy, the room is so wide, with nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. The dark is the ocean, I'm sinking so deep, with too many memories preventing my sleep. The hardest reality is starting to rise as I look at the space right in front of my eyes. I'm sleeping alone tonight now. Just me in the dark, no warmth by my side, nowhere to hide. I'm sleeping alone tonight now. The ink is smudging underneath my trembling thumb. The house is quiet and my chest has gone completely numb. I found your message hidden right behind the mirror frame, written in the cursive where you used to trace my name. The paper feels so heavy, like a stone inside my hand, reading all the reasons why you couldn't make a stand. You wrote about the summers and the way my laughter rang, and how it broke your spirit when the winter choir sang. But paragraphs of sorrow cannot fix a broken vow. You're telling me you love me, but it doesn't matter now. The margins are all crowded with the things you couldn't say, as if a piece of paper could erase you walking away. And now there's tears on your letter, blurring out the words, drowning out the promises that I once thought I heard. You spilled your heart on paper just to say goodbye, leaving me with teardrops where the ink is running dry. You signed it with forever, but you left me in the dark, and watched your final message leave a stain upon my heart. I wanna burn these pages, turn the memory into ash, but I keep rereading every line and every slash. How can a hand so gentle hold the weapon of a pen and slice my world to pieces just to never love again? Blurring out the words, drowning out the promises that I once thought I heard. You spilled your heart on paper just to say goodbye, leaving me with teardrops where the ink is running dry. You signed it with forever, but you left me in the dark, and watched your final message leave a stain upon my heart. Coffee is sitting half full on the stand. Steam isn't rising, the cup's in my hand. The birds in the trees are all frozen mid-flight, and the sun is just stuck between morning and night. I look at the where the pendulum swung, but the melody died on the tip of my tongue. The ticking has died, the world lost its sound. The earth isn't spinning, my feet leave the ground. The moment you walked out and took all my froze in this lonely dark space. There's no tomorrow, just endless delay, because time stopped moving today. The dust motes are floating, suspended in air, like tiny reminders of how much you cared. I reach for the door, but the handle won't turn, as if even the wood has a lesson to learn. The teardrop that's falling won't hit the cold floor. Everything paused when you closed out the door. The ticking has died, the world lost its sound, the earth isn't spinning, my feet leave the ground. The moment you walked out and took all my grace, the universe froze in this lonely dark space. There's no tomorrow, just endless delay, because time stopped moving today. If the seconds won't march and the minutes won't fly, then how am I supposed to let this love die? I am trapped in a portrait of what used to be, a permanent picture of you leaving me. The ticking has died, the world lost its sound, the earth isn't spinning, my feet leave the ground. The moment you walked out and took all my grace, the universe froze in this lonely dark space. There's no tomorrow, just endless delay, because time stopped moving today. Just a shadow of noon, no evening in sight, forever today. Time stopped moving today. You're standing on the porch, raining through the screen, looking like a man who woke up from a dream. You've got that heavy sorrow pooling in your eyes, ready with the reasons and the grand apologies. But the fire's been out for a long, long time, and there's nothing left to salvage in this heart of mine. I spent 1,000 nights wishing you would call, staring at the shadows dancing on the wall. I begged the universe to bring you to your knees, but now you're finally here, whispering your pleas. It's funny how the medicine arrives too late, when the patient's already accepted her fate. And it's too late for forgiveness, too late for regret. The scars have all faded, the concrete is set. You want me to open the door to the past, but some things are broken and never meant tell me that you miss the way we used to laugh. Don't try to piece together this torn photograph. The girl who would've died for you is gone away. She withered in the winter while you chose to stray. I learned how to breathe in the space you left behind, and I finally found a bitter peace of mind. And it's too late for forgiveness, too late for regret. The scars have all faded, the concrete is set. You want me to open the door to the past, but some things are broken and never meant to last. You're holding an olive branch over a grave. There's no one left here for your mercy to save. I don't hate you, I don't feel a thing at all, and that's the saddest part of how the curtain falls. Anger means I'm fighting, but I've laid down my shield. There's nothing left to harvest in this frozen field. There's no one left here for your mercy to save. I'm standing in the kitchen, watching the rain outside, looking at the empty chair where you used to sit and smile. The silence in this living room is getting hard to bear. I reach out for your shadow, but there's nothing standing there. We built a world out of a dream, we swore we'd never break, but now I'm drowning in the tears of every choice you made. You promised me forever, you said it with a smile. You told me we would walk together down the longest mile, but forever turned to yesterday, and now I'm on my own, staring at the space you left, so broken and alone. You took the future that we drew and tore it all apart, and left me with a promise that just broke a female's heart. I find your old handwritten notes scattered on the floor, the letters that you wrote to me before you walked out the door. They speak of endless summer days and love that wouldn't fade, but words are only whispers when the memories start to gray. I try to find the reasons why you chose to let me go, but the quiet in this empty house is all I'll ever know. You promised me forever, you said it with a smile. You told me we would walk together down the longest mile, but forever turned to yesterday, and now I'm on my own, staring space you left, so broken and alone. You took the future that we drew and tore it all apart, and left me with a promise that just broke a female's heart. Time was supposed to heal the pain, or so the stories say, but every morning wakes me up to find you're still away. I'm captive to a memory, a prisoner of the past. How could a love so beautiful be made to never last? Turn to yesterday, and now I'm on my own, staring at the space you left, so broken and alone. You took the future that we drew and tore it all apart, and left me with a promise that just broke a female's heart. I always like the danger, like the edge of things, the rush of adrenaline that a reckless promise brings. You were a beautiful hazard flashing in the dark, a midnight flame just looking for a spark. Everyone warned me that I was getting way too close, but I wanted the thrill of what hurt the most. I thought my hands were steady, thought I was in control, like I could touch the blade and somehow keep my soul. But blood runs warm and it runs so fast when a careless moment shatters all the past. I'm looking at my fingers, looking at the red, remembering the vicious things we said. Oh, that's what happens when you're playing with sharp knives, cutting up the pieces of our ordinary lives. I thought it was a game, thought that I was brave, but I was only digging an early, lonely grave. You don't feel the sting until the damage has been done. Now I'm bleeding out beneath a cold, indifferent sun. The kitchen counter is a crime scene of regret, from the night we crossed the line we never should have met. We sliced right through the trust, we carved away the peace, and there's no tourniquet to make the aching cease. It's funny how a weapon doesn't even have to move to take away everything you ever had to prove. Cold, indifferent sun. I'm holding on to steel, wondering why I'm torn and why I fall for the blade instead of the thorn. It was an addiction to the sharpest kind of pain, and now I'm standing empty-handed in the rain. bleeding out beneath a cold, indifferent sun. We've run out of arguments, we've run out of spite. There are no more monsters left to fight tonight. The air is completely still between your chair and mine. We finally crossed over that invisible line. I look at your face and I don't feel the sting of the bitter promises that used to mean everything. We spent so many years trying to make it make sense, building up our walls, fixing up the fence. But the ground underneath us has completely gone dry, and we don't even have the energy to cry. Your mouth starts to open, then you close it again, realizing we've reached the absolute end. 'Cause there's nothing more to say, nothing left to break, no more apologies for either of us to make. The well has run dry, the fire's turned to ash. We're just standing in the quiet of the crash. We used up our voices, we threw it all away, and now there's simply nothing more to say. I see the suitcase sitting open by the stairs. I see the heavy burden that everybody bears. But I don't feel the need to beg you to stay or try to find a reason to delay the day. It's a strange kind of peace when the battle is done and you realize that neither of us won. 'Cause there's nothing more to say, nothing left to break, no more apologies for either of us to make. The well has run dry, the fire's turned to ash. We're just standing in the quiet of the crash. We used up our voices, we threw it all away, and now there's simply nothing more to say. Words used to be weapons, words used to be gold. They were the only things we had left to hold. But a silent truth is sitting in the room, and it's wrapping us up in a gentle kind of doom. Apologies for either of us to make. The well has run dry, the fire's turned to ash. We're just standing in the quiet of the crash. We used up our voices, we threw it all away.